Today I am very excited to be setting up Rihanna Gregore's very first pro model. I got so excited I forgot to drill the skid plate holes. I should be able to drill straight down through the grip, but shoot. Oh, I did such a bad job. Oh, that looks terrible. This is by far the worst skid plate I have ever put on. I'm embarrassed to show it. But hey, you can't win them all, I guess. I'm gonna go ahead and blame the fact that I was caught off guard by the fact I didn't put in the skid plates. That I messed it up. Because I panicked. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh wow, the tail's really bad too. Wow, that's so crooked again. What did I do? Wow, that's insane. Well, there's a reason that I ride waltz boards and I don't assemble them. Shoot. Whenever I get a board for Mike, I always tell him that I'll drill the skid plate holes myself so that I can save him some time, but I guess that's the risk I run, doing it myself. And now that we are all ready to go, let's head over to my little flat ground spot and do a little deep dive. I'm an ambassador for waltz skateboarding, and when I saw that Rihanna Gregore's pro model came out, I reached out to Mike right away and asked him to send me one, because I've been waiting for this board for a really long time, and I'm super excited about it, in part for the shape itself, but then also just for Rihanna. So now that the freshie is all set up, I wanted to break the rest of this video into two parts. What exactly I am riding this spring and this summer as kind of my main freestyle setup, and then also who might enjoy Rihanna's deck based on the shape. So Rihanna's pro model is a 7.4 spoon nose shape with mellow tub concave. I feel like over the last year or so, my skateboards keep getting smaller, but I've been having really good luck riding these tiny boards. So for now, as far as my main freestyle setups go, I think I'm gonna stick on the smaller side, at least at the moment. I've got some waltz skid plates atrociously installed on the nose and the tail to protect my board from razor tail for the most part. I'm riding Paris 108 trucks. They're a little bit tall and a little bit heavy, so I mostly skate them on a small spoon nose. We've got some Crux trucks, super hard, I think 96A bushings that I've been skating for quite a few months now. And for me, I like them. I don't ride a super rock hard truck. So I've been enjoying these quite well, quite much so. I don't have any complaints about them, at least. We've also got some Waltz 97A 54mm snake freestyle wheels in the updated shape in urethane, which has been great skating out here with the much rougher ground that I have available to me. Some Bones Reds bearings here on the inside of the wheel that are pretty well worn and skated, so they might be up next on the list of things to update and upgrade. I've got Shorty's Allen key hardware. I don't really have a preference for hardware though. Whatever is closest is what will go into my next deck. And this is actually, I think it's a brandless grip tape. I also don't have a huge preference for grip tape. I've skated brandless versions, Black Magic grip tape, Jessup, DKL even. What are some other? Pepper. The only grip tape I really don't skate is Mob or Grizzly, and that's just because for the way I skate, they're just a little bit too grippy for me. So as long as it's not those two, we're chilling. Ray's board overall is very compact. It's pretty thin, pretty short, pretty light, which is going to make this a very flippy, poppy, jumpy board in my opinion. It's going to flip and spin fast. It's got that spoon nose, so it's not entirely flat. There's a little bit of upward kick to it and a very slight concave, kind of in the shape of a spoon. So that's great for me. I like having a tiny bit to flick off of for kick flips or heel flips. It's not too short, so you also have a lot of room to catch your Caspers. Thanks to it being so mellow, it's going to feel really good for Casper tricks and truck tricks. It is a little bit on the squarer side with a slight taper, so that's going to make something like a rail flip a little bit easier to pop up into the air. I also find personally that pressure flips feel amazing on a spoon nose, especially this shape. The pressure flips I've been doing on this just felt so good. We have a very mellow kicktail, which will also keep this right in that sweet spot for, in my opinion, what is optimal comfort for Caspers and truck stands. But at the same time, you're not completely losing out on popped ollie tricks because you do have a little bit of a good solid lever here. The tail has a rather square shape with a very mellow taper, so it's nice and full, which is great for a lot of things like holding onto spacewalks, keeping you locked into a no-handed pogo if that's your thing, or helping keep the board from flipping over during more pop shove it style tricks. And of course, it's great for catching tricks. We have top concave on this model as well, so we have a nice flat pan down the center of the board and a very low, mellow taper that starts farther to the edge of the skateboard. This gives you lots of clearance while you're shuffling around and playing with footwork and dancing. But it does give you a solid rail, something that you can press into and flick off of during all kinds of tricks. And for ultimate rail stability and a feature that I'm really excited for, Rihanna's Pro model does have rail cuts. So the board does get a little bit thinner in the center, which truly does just make this board feel incredible in rail stand. It's something that I really, really love. I'm always skating kind of rough ground, and anytime like a little crack or even a pebble or a stone gets stuck in the middle of the skateboard when I'm doing a rail trick, I teeter. So I love having 2 points of contact on the side of the board so I can really lock into any kind of rail trick that I'm working on. Some people really like freestyle boards that tip and teeter, but I do not. I much rather have a very solid base in rail stand. You can also survive an accidental primo. I'm actually refilming this part of the video today because yesterday I was just so excited to go out and skate this board that I did not have, I don't know, my wits about me. So, I did a terrible job putting the skids in, which I had forgotten to put in originally. I rushed to the skate park, just jumped on it to have fun, completely ignored my camera. Everything was almost everything was out of focus. But between today and yesterday, I've already been having so much fun on this board. I'm so proud of Rihanna, and I really can't wait to see how far I can push myself on Rihanna's new Pro shape. And I hope you enjoyed the video.